love you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. How much I love you. I just wish I could love your children like I love you. But a lot of your children are not like you. They're not compassionate. They're not merciful. You know, I was telling someone the other day, somebody texts you a message and you're a rabbi, yo, reply. If you're a rabbi, reply. Bro, reply. It takes 10 seconds. Don't ignore a text, yo. That's rude. That's disrespectful. And it shows that you shouldn't be a rabbi, yo. That's a sign that right away God is telling you, quit from your job, bro. Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, go tell the Jews that I'm going to give them my Torah. Moshe Rabbeinu came back and told God that the Jews said, Na'aseh v'nishma. What's wrong with this picture? He has to come back to God to tell him what the Jews said. God didn't already know? For sure he knew. So why is this dialogue recorded in the Torah? Why? You know why? To teach you to always reply. You know why? To reply. That's the, like this kid the other day told me, what's the lesson? Here, I'll give you the lesson. Reply. You know why? I don't even want to tell you why. Because it's rude, it's arrogant, it's smug. And then they're going to say, you know, we're busy. I was busy. One rabbi, yo, I'm going to just call this dude out. I won't tell you his name ever, no need. But I'll just call this dude out so you can understand how dirty, yo. I don't speak to this guy for like 6 months, bro. Cool with him. I'm thinking everything is cool. I text him about a job. Yo, this guy is like, I'm with somebody right now that's getting evicted. I can't talk. I'm ignoring you. So I wrote him, you shouldn't really talk to people like that, yo. It's disrespectful. But I understand. Just call me later. So then he kept writing. I guess maybe there's something wrong with his phone, but I can't imagine. Every 10 seconds he would text me, I'm ignoring you on purpose. I'm dealing with something. Don't you understand? And he would keep, and I wasn't even texting him. I texted him one time and that was it. I fell back. And he's still continuing. Yo, these people, bro, you don't understand, bro. Yo, listen, man, I'm not a Kadosh Baruch Hu. I'm not. The Satan is pushing me to speak about how wicked and rude some of these rabbis are. Yo, I don't want to go there, Kadosh Baruch Hu. With your permission, Hashem, I'll say one other thing and then I'm going to let these dudes go. But just always remember, reply, bro. It's common decency. It's common respect. Obviously, someone's reaching out. He's looking for a job. Call him back. You think this guy ever called me back? Never even called me back, bro. Why? I don't know. I don't know. And am I going to try to find out? No. Because I don't care. It's his loss. Like my mother would say, lose him. He just did you a favor. He got lost. Beautiful. That's it. I said it in my last video, and I'm going to keep repeating it. Remove the wicked from your camp. You know what that means? That means any negativity that comes your way, run away from it. You try to fix it. You cannot fix it. Don't try to be Yoter Midai Tzaddik. Run away because this person is wicked. Don't you understand? It's that negative energy. It's that dark energy. It's that bringing you down. It's that misery loves company. It's that contrarian. He's always arguing. He always has something to say. He always has to make a dumb, smug comment. These kind of people, instigators. I told you I work for somebody like this, bro. Stay away from these dudes, bro. They're gonna snatch your piece like an eagle will snatch a fish, yo. Like this, I'm telling you, man. Get out of here with this, yo. The rabbi's not replying, yo. This is a joke, a joke, a joke. And I just want to repeat the message again. Moshe Rabbeinu went to ask the Jews, are you willing to accept the Torah that God is going to give you? Because Hashem told him to go tell them. So the Jews replied, Na'aseh v'nishma, we will do. And then listen, Yani, we're ready. So Moshe Rabbeinu went back to Hashem to tell him the answer. Why? Hashem didn't know, he knew. So why is it recorded? I hope you know the answer. I just told you 2 minutes ago, so I had to repeat it to let you know. The answer is to teach you to reply. Somebody sends you a text, whether you're a rabbi, whether you're a janitor, whether you're a teacher, I don't care. Somebody reaches out, you don't like them, tell them. Yo, I don't like you. This whole thing about ignoring people and they'll get the hint. People are not, don't have ESP. They're not going to know what's in your head. You know, a smart person relies on God. He falls back. He doesn't care what you think. It's your loss. Fine. But most people don't have that, yo. And then they hold resentment and animosity in their heart. And you are the cause of it. And And I want to just tell you, hating destroys the hater. You know why? Because you'll become a Siamese twin. You and the person that you hated and he hated you, you'll both become Siamese twins, forced to live in the same body, two heads next to each other, bro. You smell each other's breath, God forbid. Yo, Kadosh Baruch Hu, they don't understand how vicious the punishments are, yo. For that alone, a husband and wife in their last life, they wanted to murder each other. Hashem will make them Siamese twins. You see Siamese twins real live in the world. How could you question God? Isn't it amazing? The opposite. You would think that if you saw Siamese twins, you say, there's no God. He made a mistake. This is crazy. How could you say there's a God? It's the opposite. The Siamese twins is one of the best proofs that God exists because everything is perfect. You see, everything works great. So here's a mistake. Here's a mistake. It's obviously it's not a mistake. It's planned. It's not a mistake. It's baked in the cake. I like that, yo. It's not a mistake. It's baked in the cake. Yo, let me tell you something, bro. I love making these videos, yo. Just teaching you that lesson about replying back. And let me get a little bit deeper into the whole situation. So if you don't like somebody, yo, tell them. Don't even text them. Pick up the phone and call them. You know these people that you'll call them, you're texting them, and then you're going to call them, and they won't pick up. You know, I'm busy. Garbage, yo. How could you be so busy that you can't? Because they don't want to talk to you, bro. This is exactly what it is. You have to be clever to know what you think it is. It is. When you have this thing in your gut, yo, I don't, you know, he dissed me. It doesn't make sense. Something's off. Something's wrong. Yes, something is wrong. That's Hashem giving you a sign. Run away from this person. Even if you want a job and they diss you and you're the perfect person and all the kids are like, you be the best coach. You should work here. And they all block you, the people in charge. You don't get the job. Yo, it's their loss, bro. And I love what it says when you try to do something and somebody stops you, you get credit as if you did it. Wrap your head around that to anybody who tried to stop me, yo. Y'all are bugging, bro. And this makes me talk about what I do not want to talk about at Kadosh Baruch Hu. So before I say this, let me give this lesson to teach me a lesson out like that, yo. Reish Lakish and Avahu passed by a wicked Jewish city in Israel. All the inhabitants of the city were wicked. So Avuhu stopped and started to berate them. They're wicked, they're arrogant, they're rogue. Yo, he was dissing the whole city. A whole Jewish city, yo. So Reish Lakish picked up some mud, because it was raining, and shoved it in his mouth. And said to him, don't you ever insult the nation of Israel. Pause. Let's think about that, yo. If they're wicked and rude, we said, right? That when the wicked are sleeping, it's good for them and it's good for the world. That they should die. That's a euphemism for death. It's good for them. Yo, if you wish a wicked person to die and they died, you get a mitzvah. How? Because you saved them from more sins. It sounds... Everything's the reverse. You don't get it, yo. You don't get it. The Torah will flip this world on its head, bro. You don't get it. Just like with Samuel when he came to the sorcerer that called him, yo, for Shaul. Can you imagine? Shaul, Hashem didn't want to talk to him, so he had to go to a sorcerer. That shows you that what they do is real. How can it be real? Because the Satan feeds them the information to bury you both, yo. Not allowed to go to these people. But you can tell me, but he knew the name of my uncles. Okay, yeah, because Hashem told him. Just ask yourself, the next day the store gets robbed. How come she didn't know she was going to get robbed? Come on, man. Come on, man. Use your head a little bit, bro. Somebody is feeding her the information. It's like one of these priests. It reminds me of one of these prosperity preachers, yo. Unbelievable, yo. What happens? You come into their talk, right? So you have to fill out like a paper, a form. You know, they ask you what's ailing you, what your issue is, where you live, what's your phone number, what's your email address. Fine. So this dude had it set up that his wife was in the back, yo. She had all these papers in front of her. And she would see who he would go up to. And then in his ear, she would tell him, yo, this is the problem. He has this problem and this problem and that problem. And then he would tell the guy, so this is what's wrong. This is where you live. This is your phone number. Everybody was so impressed. That's all fake. And the craziest thing is the guy himself gets healed. How could that be? Because he's in on it, bro. It's like these dudes you ever see with the ball with the 3 cups? They bring people. Look how dirty, yo. The sin is dirty. Yo, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I want to thank you so much for making the sin so dirty that nobody could ever say, oh, you see, God, it's good. It's a beautiful thing. No, it's dirty. My best proof I could give of a sin being dirty is sex crimes, yo. No matter how sexy it might look to you, it's dirty. Just look at the whole industry around this sex, yo. That the girls, they commit suicide. Everybody dies young. It's a horror show. Like Hashem is already showing you in advance, yo. Somebody asked me, wildfires in LA, why are there so many? Why? Because that's the porn capital of the United States, yo. What do you think, man? Y'all don't understand, bro. Stay away from these crimes, yo. Even King Solomon told you about the promiscuous woman, that her house is the house of the dead. Men come in, they get trapped and can't leave. You don't understand, bro. You're gonna lose your wife and kids, bro. That's a lot, right? Like if your wife and kids, God forbid, lo aleinu, nobody, yo, died in a car accident, that's a lot to handle. Here, you're gonna lose them and they didn't even die. They're still alive, and that's what this woman did. She brought death to the world. Maybe I should call this talk, Stay Away from Sexy Women. Word up again. Everything the opposite. Go to some regular dude on the street and ask him what he wants more than anything. He's gonna tell you a sexy woman. Here I'm telling you, stay away from that. The opposite. You understand? I'm gonna make a whole talk, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God willing, with the help of the glory of the might of your spirit, about all opposites. About how everything you thought it was this, but it's really that. I already told you, when the world tells you to make a right, make a hard left. Word up, yo. Do the opposite and do it to the opposite side all the way. Because this world is fake. This world is full of drugs, it's full of temptation, it's full of sexy women, it's full of wasting time, it's full of acting bigger than you are, it's full of fake. The guy drives around in a nice BMW, but he can't even pay his mortgage, bro. But you don't know that he doesn't have money for gas, yo. Like one dude I know, man, he used to leave his car parked in the driveway, yo. And they were like, yo, you have this dope car. Why nobody knew he didn't have money for gas, yo. He was afraid to say. Until one day we went somewhere, me and a couple of friends and him, and he's mad rich, yo. So when he told us to give him money for gas, we knew something was up, yo. And of course we did it, yo. We felt bad, but living a lifestyle that he cannot support. You understand why? Because you want to look big. That's what this world is going to do. It's going to make a girl go into this industry. I don't even like to mention this stuff, bro. I did it in my last video a little bit, and I'm going to do it right now a little bit, just to let y'all know that if there's some guy out there 20, 30, or in his teens playing around with this stuff, or yacht and all that other stuff you don't want to touch because it's anti-God. You see, what you don't realize is when you play with something that's anti-God, it's literally like playing with fire. And what happens when you play with fire? If you're a little bit negligent, it could set everything on fire. You just gotta stick to the Torah, yo. You feel the urge, God forbid, to make a sin with a woman, just study Torah. It will really melt your Yetzirah. It might take 5 minutes because Hashem has to make it like a test. It's not gonna just touch the Torah and all of a sudden you get healed. Nah, you got 5 minutes, you get into it. 5, 10 minutes, you start getting into something. You read something that will captivate your soul, and it will. The Torah is filled with that. How do I know? Because it's written by God. That literally means every word out of his mouth is a gem. Every letter. Word up, every nikudah. Word up, every vowel, yo. Kadosh Baruch Hu, your children, what happened, yo? After October 7th, I thought all the lefties would be religious. No, they're still attacking the yeshivot. They want all the religious people in the army. They're not gonna do this, that, are against the Torah. Yo. Man. The lefties are gonna destroy Israel, yo. But they won't. You know why? Because Hashem is gonna destroy them first. That's why. He's not going to sacrifice all the righteous for the wicked. Yes, it's woe to the righteous and woe to the wicked, but the truth and justice are above all. So if the righteous are really righteous and they try to help the wicked and the wicked shun them and don't want nothing to do with them and don't want to talk about the Torah, leave me alone, and they curse and they insult, then they deserve to die and you save the righteous. This is 1,000,000,000% truth, and Hashem will tell you it. Please understand. Listen. Let me tell you, man, so you really understand what's going on. In the Holocaust, a lot of religious people died. So right away you could say, where's the justice? So right away the answer is that these were probably righteous people that didn't help the irreligious people. They ignored them. They lived in a bubble. They did their own thing. Maybe they even shunned them, God forbid. So now they deserve to die with them. You understand? Because Kol Yisrael Avim Zeh Lezeh, that's one. And also we know that these are two tenets in Judaism. So now we know why, right? So now we extend it to understand this is how it goes. So if right now in the world there are a lot of righteous Jews that try to help the irreligious Jews and they got shunned, beautiful. You good, you're safe, you did your job, you cannot be guilty for his blood. But if you kept to yourself and shunned these people like you were above them and they were beneath you, you're gonna get punished with them, bro. It's so scary and so sad, but I'm giving you such perfect truth. So now let's reassess the situation, right? After October 7th, the lefty Jews became more lefty. How? Of course, you have some that became religious or, understood that this is not the way to be. But you still see they're yelling ceasefire. Ceasefire, it's not because of their hostages. You think it is? It might be. But there's also because they have a love for the Gazan children. They have mercy on Gaza. Even though they see videos, and I'm sure their friends showed them videos from memory of these same little 3-year-old, little adorable girls. I can't even call them adorable. I say adorable because all kids are adorable in my heart. But even when a little girl like that gets turned out at 3 years old to be a murderer, she's not adorable, yo. The craziest thing that you don't understand is that Hashem will command you to murder this 3-year-old baby. Because Hashem already sees. You want proof? I already told you Moshe, Micha, and the brick wall. If you know Torah, you know what I'm talking about. How Moshe Rabbeinu saved the baby. And Hashem said, leave this baby. It's going to cause a lot of problems. But no, Moshe Rabbeinu had mercy. Misplaced mercy. Don't extend your mercy past the point of truth and justice, bro. Please don't do that, man. Because then you're going to have mercy on these kids at the expense of your own children, yo. You don't see, you send them aid to Gaza, Hamas steals it. You don't see, everything you do, you build a pier, it gets destroyed. Hashem is showing you, bro. Execute the war, it needs to be executed. People say death to Israel, they die. This is how it goes in the world, bro. And Hashem put it, how many opportunities did Hashem give Israel to destroy Iran? They couldn't have attacked their nuclear facilities by now. Already for 20 years they could have did it. And they don't do it. I wonder why. Because Hashem is making them not do it. To use Iran to threaten them, hoping and praying that they're going to change. But they're not going to change. They're not going to change, yo. They're not going to change. You know why they're not going to change? I'm going to tell you why. Because a person only changes when they look in the mirror and they get sick at what they see. Meaning they get sick of who they are. They're not sick of who they are. They continue with their marching and protesting, making noise, disturbing the peace, insulting, blocking traffic. I'm telling you, one day they're gonna block traffic and there's gonna be a guy that needs to go, God forbid, I don't know what, see his mother that's dying. He's gonna run them over, yo. God forbid, but I'm telling you, this is how it's gonna play out, man. Because when you sow discord, you reap death. You don't get it, yo. Eventually, you'll reap death. I'll give you the best example, Datan and Aviram. How Moshe Rabbeinu summoned them and they wouldn't even come. So he went to them and they dissed him, yo. They told Pharaoh that he's a traitor. They wanted him dead, yo. How crazy. And what was their end? They got swallowed up alive in a sinkhole, them and their children. Yo, you don't get it, man. You don't get it, 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 you don't get it. Yo, they don't get it. HaKadosh Baruch Hu. After October 7th, every Jew should have been afraid of God. You know what all the wicked have in common? All of them. I don't care if it's this wicked guy, and the other end of the universe, yo. The one thing they all have in common is they don't fear God. And these lefties don't fear God. Of course they don't fear God. They do a gay pride parade in Jerusalem. You think they fear God? If you feared God, you would go to the other side of the universe to do your parade. Nah, you're going to do it right. I don't even know how they don't do it by the Kotel, because Hashem would murder them right there. Hashem would make such a terrorist attack come. And yo, I can't even tell you. God forbid, I shouldn't even let my mind go there, yo. I don't think they ever did a gay pride parade in front of the Kotel, bro. Cannot be. But this is something that they could do. Who knows? I don't even know. I got to do research on that and see where did they actually march in Yerushalayim. How did people in Yerushalayim even let it, yo? Yeah, man, this is weird. Weird. Like the Democrats calling the Republicans weird. Meanwhile, they want boys to use the girls' bathroom, bro. They don't even know what a girl is, bro. And they're talking about women's rights. You can't even define a woman. You're gonna talk about women's rights? Riley Gaines, that's the thing. Riley Gaines, yeah. She said that, yo, and that was dope. 100%, yo. Fake. It's all fake. It's all fake. This world is fake, homie. Trust me. That's why I get frustrated over here, yo. Because I'm stuck to God. I'm stuck to the truth, yo. The truth surrounds me, you understand? I fear God. I love God. And I love His children, but not all of them. You think I love lefty liberal Jews that disrespect God? I don't. It's like this one Yafed Nefesh dude told me, I pray for the wicked. Now he's trying to act like he's so righteous that he prays for the wicked. I said, yeah, well, I pray for the victims. You busy praying for the wicked. I'm busy praying. You busy praying for Hamas. I'm busy praying for the hostages, yo. Get out of here, man. Gonna march in a pro-Hamas rally, yo. I don't say Palestinian. It's interchangeable. It's synonymous. It's the same word. It's the same people in the same town, in the same schools. Yo, you see all these little kids that you see in refugee camps and all these mothers that look sad and depressed. These are the same mothers that are having babies and praying to Allah that they murder Jews. You know, I'm smart enough to see that. You're not. You're not. And obviously it's not all. Obviously there's gotta be some good ones because they're not Palestinians. They're Jordanians and Egyptians. There had to be some good Egyptians. There had to be some good Jordanians. There are. Obviously. There's good in everything. And that's beautiful, yo. There, even in Nazi Germany, look at all these kids they had. Now they feel bad. They respect the Jews. There you go. Good came out of it. You know why? Because when Hashem puts His hand on it, it's beautiful, yo. It's good. Everything's right. I want to thank you for bringing this kid to me. In a little while, I got to go meet this kid and do like a therapy session with him, yo. He's going through some pain. His parents don't know what's going on. He's hurt. He's ready to let it out, yo. So we're going to meet and he's going to tell me. Hopefully it's not going to be too bad. But whatever it is, I'm going to listen. I'm going to give him love. I'm going to encourage him to be great. I'm going to tell him how God makes justice so he doesn't get confused because he might see something that's injustice. And I'm going to show him in the end how it's mega justice, right? So things like this. Also, he's hard on himself. He's also a very good person in a very dirty world, yo. Maybe that's why he doesn't have confidence, because it's hard for him to connect socially with a lot of these kids because they're fools and he doesn't want to be a fool in his folly, you know what I mean? And I just want to say that if you're a parent with a kid that's off the derech, you've seen that all these rabbis and all these schools that you went to were not able to connect with him and help him, bring him to me. And I'm not bragging when I say that. Hashem is telling me to tell you to bring him to me, because I will make him love God. I will show him that all these sins are garbage. It's not worth it. Put it on a scale. You're too smart to curse, yo. Word up, man. You would never curse. You know why? Because you're intelligent. So why you cursing? Because you hanging out with dudes that curse. So we'll give you a little psychology and tell you how to kill that, yo. Yo, I went from being secular and unhappy to being religious and joyful. I can help your kid with that, bro. I can help your kid with that. Plus, I don't know how to explain it, yo. Hashem bred me just for that, yo. I'm not gonna go and talk to some big rabbis and bring them closer to God. I probably could, and I would if they needed it, yo. Because a lot of the rabbis today are fake, yo. I told you in my last video, they apologize. I come back in a heartbeat. I'm good. They don't. It is what it is. I'll continue doing what I do, and I know you will be the one to bring the kids to me. You know how I know? Because nobody can have a claim against you. And I'm almost on the verge of having a claim, which is impossible. So I know you're gonna fix it. I know you're gonna fix it, yo. Word up. And I don't even need a lot. I need 12, 15 kids. I open up my own mini private school and I'm good. That's it. That's all I need. I'm not even looking to be like famous, none of this stuff, yo. I have faith in you, Hashem, and I know you know who I am, yo. It's just like I'm not married, so same thing. You cannot tell me that there's not a girl in this world that's modest, fears you and loves you like I do, and you cannot hook me up with her so we can bring babies to the world to praise you more. If so, that it won't happen, that something is off, yo, means the Mashiach is coming soon. There's gonna be destruction and chaos. You already see it, yo. Listen, I'm gonna make a video coming up about how bad it's gonna get. I don't like to talk about how bad it's gonna get because I like to keep a joyous and a happy face, but we are in the month of Av in the first 9 days, so, you know, maybe it's a good time to talk about it. So before I let you go, I'm just gonna let you know, y'all better start waking up. Y'all better start changing before Hashem really puts us in the hands of the Goyim, yo. I know He's gonna protect me because God is like a tower for the righteous to run in to save him, yo. Word up, yo. And I dedicated my life to you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and I love you. And I know you're realer than anything I could ever see, touch, or feel. And I can't even do that with. Look how great God is, bro. You can't see Him, touch Him, or feel Him, but you're still more in love with Him than anything on this earth. Like, you could put in front of me the most beautiful emerald, $10 billion diamond, tell me it's yours. It won't even impress me as much as one verse in the Torah. Yes, I told you. Lotan's sister was Timnah. One verse. And from this verse we learn, don't shun a convert. Why? Because Timnah tried to be a convert and Avraham shunned her. She got mad. And she got so mad that she ended up marrying Eliphaz, the son of Esav. And who came from that union? Because it was a union of hate. Eliphaz hated them. And now you had Timnah that also had a claim against them. So they united, and who came from that? Amalek. Don't shun the convert, yo. Give him love, and don't make it too hard. You understand? Because at the end of the day, even if you marry just for the girl, right, and it looks wrong, you don't know the power of the Torah. Listen, Yaakov got punished because he hid Dinah away from Esav. That's one of the opinions in the Gemara, so you better respect that, you understand? Look at the greatness of a woman, bro. It happened, I wish I remembered his name. It started with an O. The one who was with Korach that was going to rebel. And his wife came up with a ruse, got him drunk, and they had like relations, and then she came outside to like fix her hair. So she like uncovered her hair, stood in the doorway, and was like playing with her hair. So when Korach and his little band came to go grab him, or Tanel, something like that, came to go grab him, they saw her like immodest and they ran away. Look at that, yo. Could you imagine? Korach respected women with modesty. You must mention it. And you don't know, Korach might come back to life. Who knows, yo? Who knows? If he's yelling that Moshe and the Torah of God are the truth, and he's yelling it for this long, I think he did shuvah. But these are the things in the hands of God, yo. So beautiful. But usually when a person gets really punished and destroyed and this and that, it cleans a lot of their sins and they will be forgiven. You see, God is not looking to destroy you. He's only going to destroy you on one occasion, when you're arrogant and rude. Even if you're a hater of Israel, maybe you're misguided, maybe you were felt false information, Hashem will send you somebody to straighten you out. But you weren't arrogant, so you're able to save yourself. But if you're arrogant, you lose it all, yo. If you're arrogant, you lose it all. So just to review what we spoke about real quick, yo, because I like to wrap it up sometimes. So I told you, if you're a rabbi, reply. Yo, if you don't like the person, text him, say something, so the person understands, you know what I mean? We told you, these people are not, blessed with ESP to read your mind, yo. Be respectful to others, yo. That's the whole Torah, is be respectful to others. I'll prove it to you. Just look with the harvest. Peah, shchicha, and leket. Those three things give you such a great proof. We're just talking about harvesting the ground. And what is it about? Respecting people and being nice. Every mitzvah in the Torah, respect your mother and father, about being nice. Keep Shabbat, about respecting God and being grateful. It's all about midot, yo. One rabbi, and then he turned out to be fake, but I gotta give him credit, bro. He called me the midot coach. I like that, yo. That's dope. Because he knew already what time it is for me. I'm all about the midot, because that's the true essence of the Torah, yo. Its ways are peaceful because it's like water. That's why it's likened to water. Not only that it gives life, because water is constantly going down. So the Torah is teaching us to put your ego low, let it go, and know that God is running the show, bro. Yo. Love saying that, yo. If you a rabbi, reply, word up, yo. Good lessons in life, man. These videos are good, man. These videos are a good source of intelligence. You know why? Not because of me. Because everything I'm saying is the word of God. So how could it not be intelligent? Word up, man. If you really want to test and see if a rabbi is real, this is what you say. In front of him and other people, say like this. Not to embarrass him, but to expose him so that people know who this guy is. Say an arrogant sinner should die. Don't have mercy on him. And if this rabbi says, no, you have to have mercy, and he starts giving you a whole speech about mercy, that's a wicked, arrogant rabbi. You know how I know? Because you have to be clever enough to understand what I said. I said arrogant sinner. That's already letting you know he's never doing tshuva, Sanchariv, Pharaoh. Arrogant. The only one that I know that was arrogant, and he's gonna get slut for this crazy, yo, is Nebuchadnezzar. He was arrogant, and when Hashem humbled him, man, he admitted what time it was, bro. That's gangster, but usually it doesn't happen, yo. After Hashem humbles them, they continue with their arrogance. How? I don't know, bro. The arrogant, wicked sinners. Listen, let's break it down like this. Every arrogant, wicked sinner should do tshuva. I agree, and I hope and pray to God that they do. But if we see that they do not, so let me rephrase the way I said that. If you see an arrogant sinner that's never going to change, do you have mercy on him? Yes or no? No, have mercy on his victims, yo. That's how you say it. Appreciate that. Sometimes the Torah is deep. I love parceling out and like sifting through it and going deep. And you know, one rabbi told me, who do you learn with? So I told him, no, I learned by myself. He was like going crazy. I said, I do. Hashem is my chavruta. I sit with a book of God and study. And there's commentaries. Yes. Rav Yaakov Kuli, that's my rabbi. That's what I told him. Hashem is my chavruta, yo. I love that, yo. I love that. Think about it. Why would you need somebody to teach you the word of God when you can't study yourself? The book that this rabbi is studying from, you can't read from it? Of course you could. So if you can, do it. If you can't and you don't have time and you need somebody to talk to you, then do that. That's what these speakers are for. I'm a speaker, not to speak to guys who learn by themselves and increase their knowledge. No, I'm here to teach people that don't really learn. So here's a most beautiful way to learn. Love you, Hashem.